All right, folks, another important quick crypto update for you guys here. We're going to be talking about the XRP ETF going live, another step in that direction, institutional adoption coming in, and we get the CME group along with CF Benchmark that are now going to be posting the benchmark rate for XRP. This is another step in the right direction and massive news. And then we're going to be talking about that euphoric moment for XRP that we've seen in the past. Can it happen again? Going to be taking a look at the charts. Before we get there, though, I want to share one data point. We have someone taking advantage of the current market levels. That would be Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy, offering a 10-to-1 stock split today. Row Rider says, of course, Saylor announces a MicroStrategy stock split to get a last pump in as the market tumbles. Got to find some incentive for that retail exit liquidity to keep bidding up MicroStrategy into an even higher premium to net asset value, which is already above 110%. Let's take a look at the chart for MicroStrategy, well off the all-time high back in March of this year when it went up to about 2,000 per share. Now here we are today, and we see that MicroStrategy did get a brief pump up above 1,400, and now it is selling off down to 1,358. We'll be watching that one closely. Now, I wanted to share this one here. VanEck's head of digital assets research emphasizes that there will be no XRP ETF, but there will be a Solana ETF. And he says this is because there's no internal conviction for an XRP ETF and there's no customer demand. And remember, a few weeks ago, the CEO of VanEck claimed, quote, "I don't think we'll have more ETFs approved for many years." See post below. And that was right before we actually got the ETH ETFs approved, at least partially, right? The ETH ETFs haven't gone live yet, partially have been approved, updated S1s have been filed, and now we wait for the SEC to approve the actual trading of those to go live. But I want you to listen to this. And this is actually hilarious to me. I mean, where can I short VanEck at? Because this is just a huge missed opportunity. And I really do feel like they are just putting this out publicly. They know what they've invested in, which is all this Solana, all this Ethereum, all this crap that really isn't getting the problem solved. And we're talking about the massive problems that Ripple, on-demand liquidity, XRP are targeting. We're talking about pump it up, dump it. And this is what ETH has done. This is what Solana has done. And these institutions, as they dived into this, just like so many, they came into Bitcoin first, then they moved to Ethereum. Solana's the hot one now. And they've really pumped this up, activating the celebrities to push meme coins. And so to me, this is laughable. I like I said, I'm going to be looking to where I can go short VanEck after this because this is a massive missed opportunity. These guys, I think, actually behind the scenes are racing to get an XRP ETF. I think that right now they're just playing their hand that they've been dealt, which is we got to pump up Solana, we got to pump up Ethereum. But nonetheless, I'll let the head of digital asset research for VanEck explain why there's not going to be an XRP ETF here soon. Let's listen in.
There's been a lot of talks about, in addition to Solana ETFs, XRP ETFs. Are you guys looking into that at all?
I think in order to bring an ETF to market, you have to have like a few different stakeholders on board. You have to have, the regulator obviously has to approve the underlying asset. The issuer has to have conviction that the asset's a good investment. You have to have counterparties like exchanges, market makers, custodians who also rally behind the asset. And then you have to be able to find customers who want to buy it. So when we think about Solana, we've got all of those buckets. When we think about XRP, we're missing a few of them: internal conviction and customer demand. So I'd say that one is less likely.
Now, notice I don't want to say the words, but notice that grin that he's got on that face when he brings up XRP. And it's like XRP is this big no-no. We can't talk about it, right? We can't talk about XRP. Let's revert back to Solana, right? There is demand. It's been a top 10 asset for 10 plus years. What do you mean there's no demand? No internal conviction? That's a bold-faced lie, or you're stupid. Okay, because there's great fundamentals on XRP, plenty of institutions using it, plenty of demand from institutions, not even just retail demand. And of course, is it as hot as Solana right now? No, but there's a reason why it's been top 10. Okay. So to me, like I said, it's either they're just talking their book, or, I don't think these guys are stupid. So I think that it's just them talking their book, which is we got to pump up. We got to be able to dump and offload Solana, use retail as exit liquidity for that. And this is kind of what we saw with Bitcoin. The ETFs pumped it up. Now that's falling off. Ethereum got a little bit of a pump before the ETFs were approved. Now it's falling off. And actually, what we've actually noticed, I was going to show this, Grayscale has actually been dumping Bitcoin, and now they're getting ready to dump Ethereum as well. Let me see if I can find this real quick. Okay, this is the post that I was looking for right here. Dump alert. The German government aren't the only ones selling Genesis. I said Grayscale. It's actually Genesis appears to have been liquidating its Bitcoin holdings since mid-June. They have about 2 billion left to sell. And they also just started liquidating their 400 million of ETH holdings today as well. Now, we did see crypto pop up after the CPI report came out initially. Now it's cooling off here once again. But nonetheless, the Wall Street machine has been behind, and Solana has been a VC pumping up from the very beginning. We know they've been behind Ethereum. And so it's no surprise that we get the VanEck head of research saying some stupidity like this. It's them talking their book. It's them hiding the fact that there is tremendous institutional demand for XRP. And I believe that what's happening behind the scenes is it's a fight. It's a battle for allocation of XRP before we get to that XRP euphoric moment once again. What am I talking about? Well, let's take a look here at some technical analysis from Block Bull. Attention XRP holders. It took 21 days after the first apex was broken for XRP to really get going before doing approximately 60,000%. 2017 chart attached. Arguably, we are almost at the exact same point. Linear charts have us 3 days post apex, 18 days before Euphoria kicks in. And this chart does look awfully similar to where we're at right now on the XRP chart. It is consolidated sideways to the down for years, right? For 3 years, we've seen the same consolidation happening. It's tight. It's coiled up. It's ready to launch. Now, here's the difference, though. Are we going to do 60,000%? No. Is it still going to be a moment of euphoria? Absolutely 100%. I actually skipped over it. Here's what I wanted to show you. While VanEck is playing dumb, here's what's happening at the CME group and the CF benchmarks from Brad Garlinghouse. First step towards institutional crypto products is to have a trusted benchmark reference rate. Nice to see the CME group and CF benchmarks collaborate on this for an XRP index. The market has spoken. So starting July 29th, benefit from transparent pricing on 2 new cryptocurrencies as CME, CF Internet Computer Dollar and XRP Dollar reference rates, and real-time indices are added to our expanding suite of benchmarks. So they're adding ICP and XRP. Now, who is the CF benchmarks? CF benchmarks are the world's first and leading digital asset index provider, authorized and regulated by the UK FCA. So we know that the CME group is the largest derivatives platform in the world. And then CF benchmarks is the world's first and leading digital asset index provider. This is what you need before you get an ETF going live, just like the guy from VanEck was saying, right? They need more. They need more futures market. You need more exchanges. That's the counterparties. We've seen that, exchanges like Robinhood still don't have XRP listed. Why? Do they not want to make that money? No, they absolutely do want to make that money. I firmly believe that this has been an organized effort by the Wall Street machine to hide their interest in XRP so they can make their allocations before we go into euphoria, before we go into that price action that we saw back in 2017, 2018, the price action that we saw back in 2021. Are we going to go 60,000%? Maybe not. But even before we go up to $3, $5, $10, that's going to be a euphoric moment. They are going to make sure that they get their ducks in a row. And I think that that's why they're playing stupid. That's why they're talking their book. And that's why they're still shilling Solana and activating the celebrities to pump up the meme coins so they can dump on you. Just like Michael Saylor doing a 10-to-1 stock split on MicroStrategy, taking advantage of the current levels before we dump lower. So we positioned ourselves accordingly here. We know where the momentum is going to be moving. While everyone's looking away, everyone's distracted, we know where the institutions are actually making their moves. We're making our little moves alongside them. And this XRP Euphoria moment is fast approaching. Is it 18 days away? I don't know. Is it going to happen in the next year? Absolutely. And it's up to us right now to prepare ourselves accordingly and to take advantage of this transfer of wealth. If you guys appreciate our updates here, please make sure that you like this video. Help me out by sharing it out far and wide. And all of our community resources are at zachrector.com. I will see you guys in the next one. God bless you all. I am your host, Zach Rector. I really appreciate all of the love and support. If you want to support the channel, just remember that you can start by smashing that thumbs up for me, sharing this content far and wide, and everything else is at my website.